Can you believe it? It is Thanksgiving. Guys, I'm going to rattle you just for a moment. Today is not just about giving, it is about receiving. I have a very simple concept that I want to share with you and a very fun story that happened this last week. Have you ever felt like when someone is giving you something, you have a little resistance? I know that this is something that is not just me that experiences this, but every single one of us at times will feel that resistance of like, man, am I really willing to accept this gift or this opportunity to connect with these people? Well, guys, welcome to the Leveling Up podcast. I'm so grateful for you to be here. I am so stoked because today is not just a regular day. Today is Thanksgiving. Check it out. Woo! Leveling Up podcast. And one of the things that I hope that we take away from today is that it's not just about giving, it's also about receiving. I have an open hand principle that I want to talk about. You may have heard this before on the podcast, but this is something that, especially on a day like today, you want to think about. If you have an open hand, think about this. You can have someone give you a rattle. Oh, you could give it to somebody else. You can receive just as much as you can give. In theater, in communication, it's all about giving and receiving. It's not just about a one-way thing, especially with communication. If you have something of value, they're like, oh, I really want to give this to somebody, and you don't have a way to pass it off so that they can receive it, man, you miss out on so many wonderful connections. So this is the story that I wanted to share with you. You ready for this? This was from my friend Jack Zufeld. Shout out to Jack. He's amazing. I'll tag him in this. But earlier this last week, he's been working with me to improve my speaking career, get myself out there and have more and more value that I'm creating for people. He said, this is how I position myself as the very best speaker that I possibly can. And he sent me his media kit. And he said, this is what it looks like. He had this wad of papers, sent 4 different packages. And he said, when you get this, you have to go through it. I'll talk with you all about the patterns of what I'm trying to help you be able to create as well. All the magazines I've been on, all of the different things that are important with beautiful letters, all of your one sheet, every single piece that will make people see you as the authority. And I was super stoked to receive this package. I was just waiting for it with bated breath. I was so stoked. The very first day that I opened up my mailbox waiting for this, there was 3 packages. I was like, well, awesome. I'm excited. I ripped it open. There was this DVD that had one of his keynote speeches. I happily watched that. I had also a massive black envelope that when I opened that up, there was a folder in it that was just chock full of evidence that he was a great speaker. And I was like, I can do this too. You can do this too. You collect not just ideas of things that you've done, but literally times you've spoken on stages, times you've been on podcasts, anytime you have written an article for another place, any type of magazine, you just start gathering these, asking people that you've spoken for to share great testimonials and reviews and great letters. And he gave me that thing to model. And I looked at all 3 of these. I was starting to really have a wonderful conversation with him. And we went through 3 hours of a mentoring call, which, guys, I have a lot of questions and I have a lot of things that I want to share. And he just poured into me. I was so grateful for that. And as we were talking, he's like, well, now pull out that one that has the pen and this key to success and the book that I sent you. And I was like, ooh, I was looking through all these 3 packages that he sent. I was like, it's not here. Interesting. He's like, no, I know I sent it. And he's like, oh, well, I didn't throw away anything. I absolutely know it. It did not show up. So he was very ready to give me this information. I was very ready to receive it, but somewhere in between it getting sent in the mail and transferring to me and getting in my mailbox, disappeared. That Friday, I open up my mailbox and I see this crumpled up letter and a piece of tape that's been put over the front of it, and there was nothing inside. It was a hollow envelope that was black, and I was like, what is going on here? I saw on the one side of it that there was a sticky note and a really sad face emoji on there. And the person from the mail, they said, I'm sorry. I hope they can give you a refund. We got it just like this. It made me think, oh my gosh, sometimes we have these messages that we want to give to other people that we even send and we spend so much time packaging it, making it as beautiful and pristine as possible, but it doesn't actually end up there. It gets lost in translation. And this is so essential because just because you know what you want to say and it's packaged up beautifully, if you don't know the right words, you don't put it into a story, you don't put it in a format that allows other people to experience that, even if they're ready, willing, and able to do it, there is a disconnect. And that translation or mistranslation is one of the things I've taken away from this experience. I had to ask him, say, hey, can I get another one of those? Because I did not receive it. I sent him that picture, and it was just one of those silly little moments that taught me something huge. Now, for you, what does this mean for you? Anytime you have something that happens that isn't the very best, honestly, sometimes life will life you. If I can quote my good buddy, Laura Brown, who's been on our podcast many times, life will life you. And the circumstances of your life do not dictate how you will receive or give. If you have an open hand, an open mind, open heart, you're able to receive in a way that you couldn't before. Because if you think about it, if you're clutching your hands like this, there's not much giving or receiving. Just like a monkey that reaches in for those nuts in the monkey trap, they don't let go and therefore they cannot get out. Sometimes we have messages that are just like that, that are impeded because of the translation being so ineffective. So, what is that I'm trying to communicate to you is that you can have an open hand to receive and to give. And today, specifically for Thanksgiving, I hope that you are willing to receive smiles, compliments, all of the wonderful things that this world has for you, as well as give them out. My wife this morning, she gave me this beautiful analogy that happens in the Jewish culture, but it is something that happens in lots of different cultures. I just thought this was a great principle. This morning, she said, hey, I need you guys to look around for everything that is red. And she got my kids really excited. She started talking to them and they looked around the room for everything that was red. Oh, this is red, and this is red, and this is red. And they pointed at the books and the blankets over there. And then they had these little toys that look like almost an S-shaped nail that would go through this little board. And like, oh, that's red. And then she said, all right, I need you to close your eyes. Got really quiet. They closed their eyes. She said, all right, now I need you to look around and find everything that's blue. She's like, oh, blue. Okay. But you can't open your eyes. Just tell me what it is that you see. What did you notice that was blue? And they have their hands over their eyes like this. And I'm like, remember a blanket was blue? And they couldn't think of anything else. But because she rose their awareness to what was red, she said, well, no, tell me what you remember from what was red. And they named off a handful of things. Then when they opened their eyes again, they said, now what's blue? They were able to find them immediately because they had that awareness. They were able to receive more information because they had that reticular activating system activated so that they could see it. They could notice those things. If you are looking for ways to be grateful, you're looking for ways to receive gratitude as well, you'll be able to notice it. And you can appreciate all those different things. Every message that happens for you, not just to you, will start to impact your life in a different way. So I hope today you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, that this podcast episode gives you a little bit of light, that sometimes we have messages, those packages that we send out into the world that are amazing messages, and they get lost in translation. They get lost in transit. And then we can learn from it. And sometimes we have things that we ship out there that are perfectly packaged, they get received, and it changes somebody's life. That's what I hope for you. That's the type of confidence I want to continue to create with every single one of you that wants to level up their life, their mindset, their skill set, their tool set, their heart set, everything that you want to do to be more confident in every area of life. That's what I'm about. I want to help you guys. Now, if you haven't been able to get my 3 reasons stage fright costs and why it must be fixed, definitely go to thefinalpercent.com/Brigham Blackham. Send me an email, say, I want the book. I want it. Please send it to me. I need this. I need it in my life. I don't want to be so afraid. I want to have messages that mean something. I want to be the very best version of myself. I want to be more confident on every conversation that I have from here on out. I want to use stories that can positively impact people. Guys, let's do this. I would love to have that opportunity to connect with you more. Hope you had a wonderful rest of your day. This Thanksgiving, find a way to open that hand and help somebody else, as well as receive when someone is kind to you, when they give you something Instead of saying, oh, I don't know if I can receive that, say, thank you. Thank you for passing the mashed potatoes. Thank you for all of these different things that they do for you. I hope you have a blessed day, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Continue to level up your life in all that you do. I'm going to hit this for you because why not have a great day? Because it is Thanksgiving. We got to have a great day. Okay. God bless.